Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I think Deji's facial expressions were me watching this episode because it was just crazy, 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 and you know, the drama, be it Dami, Indiyah, and Summer, or Luca, Billy, and Gemma, or just Davide and Ekansu. It was just too much, and hell had no fury, like a woman scorned. And I don't know who didn't tell Demi that.
Shady.
No, it's
That's
not shady.
very fucking
It's
shady
actually,
because you were
it's
literally
actually
saying to me
genuine.
that you feel like you have a connection with me, so don't actually piss me the fuck off. That is straight bullshit, bro. You're not gonna fucking take the piss out of me. Run that shit back fully on the screen and then see if Indiyah still wants to chat to you.
Shut up, man.
Run it all the way.
Excited, I need to say something about this episode. So today I'll be reviewing Love Island, season 8, episode 42. And it's a continuation of movie night, so we get to continue. Obviously, there was the fallout with Davide and Ekansu in the previous episode. Anyway, in this episode, so they continue to watch. We then get to see. I'll start off with Dami, Indiyah, and Summer. Personally, I have to commend Summer because, unlike Coco, she never said anything when Indiyah came back from Casa Amor. She didn't say anything about the what was going on with Demi. She didn't say anything about Demi saying summer's not over. She's been quiet and she's sort of respected their relationship and tried to create something else with Josh, and sadly Josh has gone home. And so after the fallout of Demi, being shown that he wasn't being honest with Indiyah, the fact that he had a three-way kiss, I think it was China, Summer and himself, and also the fact that he was constantly making out with Summer, and yet he was telling Indiyah that my mind was with you while we were in Casa Amor. So Indiyah was very furious, she has the right as well to be furious. Both ladies are justified in their anger because Indiyah with Deji, she kept telling Deji that I'm happy to get to know you, but I need us to be respectful because I am currently in a situationship with Dami. Dami, on his part, was, what happens in Casa stays in Casa. I'm in Casa, I'm with you, and I want to explore. Yes, I'm with Indiyah, but, this is what Casa Amor is for. And so he gave Summer the false hope that there was a possibility that he would couple with her and sort of move away from Indiyah. So I don't know who told him that it was a good idea to call Summer over when he was trying to justify his actions. I think Summer was right. She told the truth. Yes, prior to Deji coming over to Indiyah, Summer and Danica did have a conversation with Indiyah. It seems there's a very good relationship or a bond sort of coming up between especially Indiyah and Danica. So they were having a conversation. Danica was telling her, I think Demi was not honest with you. Summer on her part explained Demi was not honest. He gave me false hope, and I thought there was a possibility that something could happen between the two of us, and this is not what actually happened. And I was justified to be angry when he suddenly turned around and sort of tried to erase everything. So Deji then comes across, tries to sort of justify his actions with Indiyah. And during the conversation, Indiyah then explains to him that, Indiyah explains that she doesn't take sides. Yes, she's with Demi, but she can't take sides with Demi, and she can't take sides with Summer because all she's after is the truth. And when she's having a conversation with Demi then says, "Oh, we need to call Summer for her to explain exactly what happened. That my mind was with you." And Summer, on her part, was saying, if his mind was with you, why was he giving me false hope, or why was he behaving the way he behaved in Casa Amor? She never detailed. I think if it was Coco would have detailed everything that transpired, but Summer was just being respectful. So then Demi tried to call her over to justify his actions, and when Summer told her truth, because obviously there's her truth, there's Demi's truth, there's Indiyah's truth, and then there's the truth, which is shown on camera. When Demi realized that, Summer wasn't backing him up the way he wanted to be backed up, that's the impression that I got. He then turned around and called her fake, and that's when hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, because she told the truth. If you were so much with Indiyah, you shouldn't have behaved the way you behaved with me. Now you're trying to make it seem like whatever happened between the two of us didn't happen. I think he should have left Summer alone. He should have tried to sort of pacify Indiyah or try to apologize for his actions and tried to move forward with Indiyah. But no, he wanted to be an ass. And so he tried to find a way to slither out of whatever problems he was having. And I think Indiyah, we talk about Paige being so gone with Jax. I think the same has happened with Indiyah, that she's so. I don't know whether she's in love or she's infatuated or whatever it is, whatever feelings she has with Dami, I think they're so strong that she's not truly seeing the truth. Her vision is sort of blurred with those feelings for Dami, and I don't know what's going to happen with that. Anyway, by the end of the episode, they seem to have gotten over it, and I think she was still fuming because obviously Summer is now upset with the way Demi sort of addressed her, that she's now letting everything spill out, which she has the right to, because he's the one on national TV embarrassing her and saying all those things. Had he kept quiet about her, she would have kept quiet about him, as she's done all along. Anyway, from there I'll go on to Danica and Billy. We didn't see anything of them together. It was more Billy involved in the Gemma debacle. Billy, Gemma, and Luca. Well, Luca is an instigator. We have to say that Luca is an instigator. He got angry when Dami called him out, but Luca is an instigator. It was shown that he was an instigator, and I didn't realize that Paige feel some sort of way about Luca until they showed those images, because she said, oh, can you see he's instigating everybody else and then pretending to play the good guy when everybody else is being bad, which is exactly what Demi said, and last time he threw a fit about it. Anyway, they did show a clip of Billy flirting with Gemma, and this was after the clip of Dami sort of doing this sort of reading where he read Gemma's eyes and was telling her that, your head could possibly be turned. And I think this is the reason why Luca's angry. It's not the flirting, it's the fact that he knows that there is a possibility that Gemma's head could be turned. I've always said, Gemma, I don't think she's as much into him as he is into her. And the phrase was, she's just not that into you. And I think they all thought it was going to be Tasha related, and they were all surprised when it turned out it was Luca. So Luca is angry that why were you flirting with him? He's angry at Billy, he's angry at Gemma, he's angry at everybody. And yet when everybody else's bad stuff was being shown, he was sort of brushing it under the covers and just saying, oh, it's nothing, Andrew is nothing, oh, it was just a friendly hug, it was just... And yet when Gemma said they were having a friendly hug with Billy, he got upset. I don't see that relationship lasting any longer. I've always said I don't get that relationship. I think, if nothing else, if he continues the way he's behaving, Gemma's going to move on to Billy, and then he's going to be left. I don't know who he's going to get along with, because initially, I think at the start he was paired with Paige, and he skipped over her as soon as he saw Gemma and didn't give her a second look. So I wonder who's going to give him the time of day. I hope everybody treats him the same way he's been treating the girls that come into the villa, the same way he treated Jasmine, the same way he treated Danica. I hope they treat him the same way. Anyway, from there, we go on to Paige and Adam. I've always said Luca's playing the game and is after the end goal, but I think Paige is the one. Everyone is playing game, and I think Paige's game is to get herself to the finale. That's my opinion, because Paige has always tried to create a connection with whoever she's paired with or whoever she's coupled with. Everybody believed her when she said she was head over heels with Jax, and she could see a future with Jax. And then suddenly the same thing, the same game she's playing on Adam. And I think it's because to her Adam has more celebrity status, or Adam has more popularity that will get her to the finish line than Jax ever did, because she cried for just 1 or 2 episodes, and then she's moved on. Not even a full episode, and she's moved on. But I don't know. So she kissed with Adam. She seemed happy with that. They're making out in bed. I wonder how Jax feels, because he told her he'll pick her up from the airport. So I don't know whether he'll have enough room to pick up Paige and Adam and their luggage from the airport. Anyway, from there we go to Deji. Deji was coupled with Coco, so Coco is gone. Summer was coupled with Josh. Josh is gone, so I will summarize them as a couple. Deji was living his best life. He wasn't involved in the mess. He was just a spectator, just like us, watching everything unfold. And his facial expressions, I think, said a lot more than any words that were uttered through this episode. for Summer on her part. Summer, I think, has been respectful and has sort of tried to stay out of the drama, but sadly, Dami brought her in, and for yeah, it wasn't a good way for her to come in, but I am happy that at least she's in the conversation and at least we're getting to see her and see her personality. So I hope, if nothing else, she tries to explore something with Deji, and hopefully, they couple up, because everybody else it appears to have coupled up, even though I'm not sure how Danica feels about Billy and his role in everybody else's relationships. From there, Tasha and Andrew, it was shown exactly what happened in Kasamo, and I thought they would both be upset, but the only reason Tasha was upset is the way he kissed Coco is the same way he kissed her. That's the only thing that pissed her off. Everything else, she was fine with him making out with Coco. She was fine with him going under the covers with Coco. He, on his part, said, we've moved on from this and we're both fine, so there's nothing to worry about. And so, I don't know. I think they've moved, well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then last but not least, Davide and Ekensu. Ekensu should not have downplayed. This is just my opinion. They did show Ekensu in Kasamo when she was under the duvet with George. And I said this at the time, that something happened under that duvet. Only George and Ekensu know. But I think, because if you look at the footage, they show the footage and Ekensu has George's leg sort of in between her legs. And whatever happened, I don't know, whatever happened under the duvet, it was shown. And Davide was upset about it, because I think his anger is the fact that she lied. She didn't tell him. I think had she come to the villa and said, okay, this is what happened. I met someone. I'm sorry, but we made out and it didn't mean anything. And this is why I didn't bring this guy to the villa. Davide would have just taken it, because he made out with two girls as well in Casa Amor. And Ekensu didn't seem bothered by it. I don't know. Anyway, so they did sort of have this back and forth, and Luca was more instigating it than anybody else, because he was saying, oh, what happened under the duvet? I think Luca wants to come out spotless and be the standout person from the season, but sadly his drama with Gemma has sort of overshadowed everything else. And I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. It was an interesting episode. It was really interesting. There was a lot of drama, a lot of mess, and I hope tomorrow is a better episode, because although it looks like it's just going to be just as messy, but I don't know. We'll see. At the moment, I don't think there's any stable couple. And it's a pity that Jax went home, because it would have been nice to see Paige's reaction to Jax's antics during Kasamo. And I think if nothing else, she's going to, when she comes out, if he does try to throw a fit, she's going to justify her actions with the way he behaved during Kasamo. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.